Okay, this is video 2 in my No Earphones Left Behind series. This is the Kinera Pandamon. I was going to leave it behind because of how it looks, and that's stupid because I'm supposed to just give opinions on stuff that sounds good or bad. I think this set sounds pretty good, actually. Before we continue, the Dunu Kima and the IDA 9038D, if you comment below this video, you like and you subscribe, those qualify you to win this in a future draw that'll probably be in about a week. And if you live in a country where this stuff is expensive, you're ready to go. Plug and play. Amp DAC dongle plus the headphones or the earphones, and there you go. Comes with a keychain that looks like the Crazy Panda tips of narrow and wide bore, and then a little squeeze pouch. This is a set that is not really aimed at people that like a lot of forceful bass. This is more for people that want to focus on vocals. It seems like with my library that's the case. Let's go ahead and take a look at the frequency graphs really quick. That is the Galileo, which is double the price, and the Pandamon. There's a reason that I'm showing both of these, because they both exhibit kind of a fall off that some people are saying that's going to lack extension. It's because I want to bring this up real quick. It's kind of a meme extension. I'm going to click play, and the speakers are live on this. This is Wanna Be Starting Something by Michael Jackson. You can go and check online about the production of this album, the Thriller album. It's very famous, and there was a lot of people involved, and it was the best gear available, and there was the best people available. It's a very well mastered album. I love it. It's got a lot of stuff in the ranges that I'm measuring now that most albums don't, or a lot don't anyway. And you can't really hear anything, can you? At very high volume, this would sound like almost air blowing by your ear. There's nothing discernible other than that. And that's everything from the filter that is showing 12,000 kilohertz and above. Now, if I go ahead and I drop this filter a little bit, you can start to hear the... Let me put that back up because I don't want to get dinged. I'm sure Michael Jackson doesn't want me doing that. Extension is not a meme, but it's greatly overstated. There are some events with high quality files where you might be able to pick it up if you're really tripping and listening. I prefer to have it than not to have it. It's not going to kill my joy if it's not there. Just to share that with you. I love that because it's not an opinion. It's a piece of software that's measuring stuff. Now, getting into the music, 808 Roland. It does in fact lack a little bit of energy with the Pack Like Sardines, Tupac Violent, Kill Jill, Massive Attack. This isn't a set that's going to... I don't know anybody's claiming that. This is really kind of a vocal-centric set. That said, when we get into bass guitar, the pulls and releases on Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits are actually pretty good. They're not bad because it's slightly rolled on the bass, just a slight roll, but in general the 4 bass strings are being represented pretty much equally and how they're being elevated, and there is a little lack of energy there that I would like to have, but it is better than the hip-hop, where I can definitely feel a wanting. This sounds acceptable, like the old Sony EX1000s and stuff like that, where I thought it sounded almost studio monitorish, like something that you would mix with, because it sounds... I can hear the bass guitar and it sounds accurate. In this particular mix, it sounds like I would like a little more energy in the snaps. The pulls and the releases. The drums are very much the same. The iconic kick drum by John Bonham on the 4th album, When the Levee Breaks, sounds like it's got production on it. Like it's not just whatever from any old mix kick drum. It does sound like it's supposed to be front and center at the beginning of that track. It does sound accurate in that sense. So it's not doing something like a Tuck would do. It's lacking some energy, but it does sound like a put up front instrument like it's supposed to be. As we get into vocals is where this shines. I got some Elton John right here, and that just crashed on me. The vocals on this sound good with my library. Get back, there we go. Male and female vocals. I think female vocals benefit maybe a little bit more because of the lack of the low end. It's making for a cleaner replay. So if you like female vocals, this is probably something that you might like. I think Madonna sounds excellent on this. So vocals are probably where this shines best. The strings on Vivaldi actually sound good. There's not a problem right there. It sounds actually quite good. There might be people out there that have the set that like classic music, and this is one of the sets they like, and I could totally get that because strings sound excellent on this. So this is a set that technically, I hate that word, it sounds good for its price. It actually sounds quite good for its price. It sounds clean, sounds clear, it's not dark, it's not muddy, it's not overly warm. It's a mid-centric set that is strengths are around pianos, strings, most of the instruments and libraries. It lacks a little bit when it comes to energy in the low end. You could just kick up the 30 and 60 hertz sliders and be done with it if you do that. People that have tight budgets, they're okay with doing that. I would say that if you did that with this set, you'd probably be good to go. And I want to add one more thing. The Ear Studio, those planars that are in everything from my collaboration to the Do-News to everything out there, I prefer the square planar play over those because they've got an edgy, almost metallic sharpness to them that's obvious to me. When I listen to it, I'm obviously listening to a planar and not a dynamic driver. And you think, well, of course, that's why you pay for it. There's something about it, it's hard to explain. It can get fatiguing after a period of time. It sounds unnatural right out of the box. You get adjusted to it and appreciate it for what it is. The square planar is a little bit different, and it sounds like a tech that could be improved, polished, and get a little bit of energy in the low end without sacrificing the quality of the mids and the treble. And they might have a winner here if they can keep it at a decent price like this and maybe improve on the text just a little bit. I give it a rec though because it's a good set and you might not have a square planar in your collection. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm going to do a spin really quick. Let me drop this. Let me do this. 3, 2, 1. RAF days. You got the still in box shiny plastic Joy Audio. This is one of the ones that we were talking about before. That's yours. Send a mail to the About section and comment, subscribe, and get the full ready to go kit, Dunu Kima plus the IDA 9038D. Comment below. And I'm out.